it kind of grew as we got older. There's always been kind of this weird part of it for me where I'm like, is this a pity party? Because I don't want it to be.
Nobody saw Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber growing apart. They've always been the ultimate it-girl duo, vacations together, front-row fashion shows, late-night parties, and matching vibes. But now, it looks like the glam squad bond has shattered, and Kendall isn't staying quiet. The betrayal that shook the internet. Today, we're unpacking the shocking betrayal that has potentially ended one of Hollywood's most photographed friendships. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty details of this friendship fallout, let's rewind a bit and set the stage for those who might be new to this complicated web of relationships. Kendall Jenner, supermodel extraordinaire and member of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, has been longtime besties with Hailey Bieber, née Baldwin, wife of pop sensation Justin Bieber. These two have been practically joined at the hip for years, vacationing together, attending high-profile events side by side, and even appearing in each other's social media posts regularly. But here's where it gets juicy. Their friendship has always existed within the shadow of one of pop culture's most discussed love triangles, Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and Justin's famous ex, Selena Gomez. And when you throw Taylor Swift, Selena's ride-or-die BFF, into the mix, you've got yourself a celebrity drama cocktail that's too delicious to ignore. Let me paint the picture for you. Once upon a time, Kendall and Selena were actually pretty close. They hung out, they took cute selfies together, they seemed like genuine friends. But then, as Justin and Selena's relationship went through its final dramatic breakups and makeups, the friendship lines started to get blurry. Kendall appeared to choose Team Hailey, especially after Hailey and Justin tied the knot in that whirlwind ceremony back in 2018, just months after Justin's final split from Selena. For years, fans have been analyzing every interaction, every Instagram like, and every public appearance involving these celebrities. The tension between Hailey and Selena has been the subject of countless TikTok deep dives and Twitter threads. Remember that whole eyebrow drama from 2023? Girl, that was just the tip of the iceberg. But what's particularly interesting about this latest development is how Kendall Jenner appears to be caught in the middle of it all. According to our deep research, Kendall has maintained her close friendship with Hailey throughout all the drama. In fact, as recently as January 2025, the two were spotted having dinner together in West Hollywood, suggesting that their friendship was still going strong. But here's where things take a turn that nobody saw coming. Sources close to Kendall have allegedly revealed that she's been feeling increasingly uncomfortable with Hailey's behavior towards Selena. And honestly, it's about time someone in Hailey's circle called her out. Let me spill the real tea here. For years, internet sleuths and dedicated fans have been compiling evidence of what they consider to be Hailey's obsession with Selena, and it's giving major single white female vibes. I'm talking about instances of Hailey seemingly copying Selena's style, tattoos, and even interview answers almost word for word. The receipts are endless, and they paint a picture that's equal parts fascinating and disturbing. For instance, did you know that Hailey has been accused of getting a tattoo just 12 days after Selena got a similar one in the same location? Or that she allegedly launched a cooking show format that bore striking similarities to Selena's successful Selena Plus Chef series. The parallels are too numerous to be coincidental, and it seems like Kendall might finally be seeing what fans have been pointing out for years. But the real bombshell came when a self-proclaimed former Justin Bieber superfan named Dana came forward with receipts showing how Hailey had been strategically planning to bump into Justin for years. According to Dana's testimonial, Hailey would regularly DM her asking about Justin's whereabouts so she could accidentally be at the same hotel or restaurant. Talk about dedication, and not in a good way.
We would give her that info because she would say she would either stay at that hotel or she would eat at that hotel or do whatever at that hotel so she could bump into him.
I mean, imagine if your friend was doing this level of calculated stalking to land a guy. Wouldn't you start to question their character? And now, it seems like Kendall might be doing exactly that. The plot thickens when we consider Kendall's own history with Justin. While neither has publicly confirmed it, there have been reports suggesting that Kendall and Justin had a casual dating history approximately 3 years before Justin married Hailey. If that's true, it adds yet another layer of complexity to this friendship triangle. In a resurfaced Instagram Live from April 2020, Kendall made a comment.
Honestly, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, I think I hoped. Obviously, Hales is my lady and my best friend. I wanted it so bad for both of you. It makes me really happy.
That now seems especially telling in light of recent developments. When asked if she saw Justin and Hailey's marriage coming, Kendall responded with surprising candor. While that response seems supportive on the surface, the honestly no part has raised eyebrows. Did Kendall perhaps know something about Hailey's tactics that made her surprised by the marriage? Or was she simply being honest about not foreseeing the relationship becoming so serious so quickly. What's fascinating is how carefully Kendall has navigated this complicated web over the years. Despite being close friends with Hailey, she hasn't publicly spoken out against Selena Gomez, quite a feat considering the intensity of the Hailey-Selena feud. Our research shows no direct public statements from Kendall about Selena, suggesting she's been intentionally keeping her opinions private, but that silence might be coming to an end, according to our sources. The alleged slam from Kendall comes after what insiders describe as the final straw, a recent incident where Hailey supposedly crossed a line that even Kendall couldn't ignore. What was this line-crossing incident, you ask? Well, that's where things get even more interesting. While details are still emerging, it appears to be connected to Hailey's reaction to Selena's recent engagement to producer Benny Blanco in December 2024. When Selena announced her engagement, social media exploded with reactions, including some cryptic posts from Justin Bieber that many interpreted as shade. According to sources, Justin Bieber shared a meme from The Lord of the Rings, featuring Gollum gazing at a ring, captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged," which fans immediately connected to Selena's announcement. And where was Hailey during all this? Allegedly encouraging her husband's petty behavior behind the scenes, while publicly pretending to be unbothered. Classic mean girl move if you ask me. But here's where Kendall reportedly drew the line, when Hailey allegedly liked a shady video mocking Selena and Benny Blanco's Interview magazine photo shoot, including a photo of Selena's feet on Benny's face. While Hailey's representative has denied this ever happened, calling it a fabricated narrative by a content creator, the damage to her friendship with Kendall may already be done. Sources close to Kendall suggest that she's grown increasingly uncomfortable with what she perceives as Hailey's obsession with Selena, especially now that Selena has clearly moved on. "It's like, get over it already," one insider allegedly commented. "Selena is happy with someone else now, and Hailey is still acting like she's in competition with her. It's exhausting." As rumors of a rift between Kendall and Hailey continue to swirl, fans are eagerly analyzing their social media interactions, or lack thereof, for clues. Has Kendall unfollowed Hailey? Are they still liking each other's posts? The detective work is in full swing, and the internet is living for every crumb of evidence. But the silence speaks volumes. In a world where these celebrities typically document their every move together, the absence of recent interactions between Kendall and Hailey is raising eyebrows faster than a Kardashian-Jenner cosmetic procedure. So, is this the end of Kendall and Hailey's friendship as we know it? Has Kendall finally seen the light and decided to distance herself from Hailey's allegedly toxic behavior? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. The Selena-Hailey feud, a history of obsession. Now let's dig into the messy, complicated, and frankly bizarre history between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, a feud that has allegedly pushed Kendall Jenner to her breaking point with her once bestie Hailey. Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start, as Julie Andrews would say. The year was 2009, and a 13-year-old Hailey Baldwin was about to meet the object of her future obsession, 15-year-old rising star Justin Bieber. Now, having a celebrity crush as a teen is totally normal. We've all been there. But what sets Hailey's story apart is how that crush allegedly evolved into what some fans are calling a decade-long stalking campaign. According to detailed research and a viral 7-part series on TikTok and YouTube, Hailey didn't just admire Justin from afar. She actively used her connections, namely her dad, actor Stephen Baldwin, to orchestrate chance meetings with the young pop star. Their first encounter was backstage at the Today Show, where Stephen Baldwin introduced his daughter to Justin.
My daughter Hailey.
This is where things start to get a little obsessive. According to the viral series, Hailey continued to pop up at Justin's events and appearances. She attended the premiere of his movie Never Say Never, and was even photographed posing with a magazine cover featuring Justin and Selena, who had just started dating. Initially, Hailey seemed supportive of Jelena, the couple name for Justin and Selena. In 2011, she tweeted her support for them, expressing that they were her favorite couple. In January 2012, she even praised Selena as beyond flawless, and called their relationship perfect. But by mid-2012, her tone had shifted dramatically, with sarcastic tweets about the couple that suggested a change in her attitude. The plot thickens in 2014, when Justin and Selena were in one of their off periods. Suddenly, Hailey began appearing more frequently in Justin's circle, including at her 18th birthday party, which Justin attended. This is also when Hailey became close with Kylie and Kendall Jenner, a connection that would prove valuable in her quest to get closer to Justin. But here's where it gets really wild. Remember that former Justin Bieber superfan we mentioned in part 1? Her revelations add a whole new layer to this saga. According to her testimonial, Hailey would regularly message her asking for intel on Justin's whereabouts, and then use that information to coincidentally show up at the same locations.
Here you're gonna see where I wrote Satai Fifth Ave. The DM that was right above that she sent to me is gone because she unsent it right away. And if I went back to my MacBook from 2013, maybe I could find that, because above that, and you're gonna have to take my word for this one because I don't have it, but she said, What hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know.
I mean, can we just take a moment to process this? Imagine being so obsessed with someone that you're DMing fan accounts to track their movements. That's not teenage crush behavior. That's the plot of a psychological thriller. And yet, according to multiple sources, this is exactly what Hailey was doing for years. Talk about playing the long game. By 2015, Hailey and Justin were seen together more frequently, though Hailey denied they were dating despite being spotted clubbing together until 5 a.m. on Valentine's Day. In March of that year, she posted a shirtless photo with Justin on social media and liked an infamous tweet insulting Selena Gomez, showing her true colors. The timeline gets especially messy in 2018. After years of on-again, off-again drama, Justin and Selena rekindled their relationship in late 2017, only to break up for good in March 2018. By June 2018, Justin was officially dating Hailey, and he proposed on July 1st, 2018, just months after his final split from Selena. They married in September 2018, cementing what many fans see as Hailey's ultimate victory in her years-long campaign to steal Justin from Selena. But here's the million-dollar question that even Kendall Jenner might be asking herself. Did Justin ever really get over Selena? Because the evidence suggests probably not. In a 2020 interview, Justin made a revealing statement when discussing his initial engagement to Hailey, admitting that he was still processing his breakup with Selena. "I'd been hurt in my previous relationship," he confessed, suggesting that wounds from his relationship with Selena were still fresh when he proposed to Hailey. And let's not forget Justin's reaction to Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024. According to Daily Mail, Bieber felt a sting upon hearing the news. Hardly the reaction of someone who's completely moved on after 6 years of marriage to someone else. This brings us to the most fascinating, and honestly, kind of disturbing aspect of this whole saga: Hailey's alleged attempts to transform herself into a Selena Gomez clone. The internet is filled with side-by-side comparisons, showing Hailey apparently copying Selena's outfits, poses, and even tattoos. In one particularly egregious example, Selena got a small G tattoo behind her ear on June 4th, 2015, and just 12 days later, Hailey was spotted with an almost identical tattoo in the exact same spot. It doesn't stop at physical appearance either. Fans have compiled videos showing Hailey seemingly copying Selena's interview answers word for word. In one clip, Selena says, "People didn't really know me. I wish people just knew my heart." And in a later interview, Hailey uses almost identical phrasing. "People didn't really know me. I wish people just knew my heart." The similarities extend to business ventures as well. After Selena launched her cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, Hailey debuted What's in My Kitchen, which featured strikingly similar elements, from the camera overlay to having her Nana introduce dishes. Even the ad campaign for Hailey's beauty brand Rhode has been accused of copying elements from Selena's Rare Beauty. At this point, it's giving serious single white female energy. And apparently, Kendall Jenner has finally started to notice the red flags that fans have been pointing out for years. One particularly shocking allegation from the research involves an incident from February 2018, when Selena Gomez checked herself into the Privé Suisse psychiatric facility in Connecticut. According to reports, Hailey allegedly drove past Selena's home with her pastor's wife to make sure Selena was still in therapy. If true, this crosses the line from obsession to something much more concerning. So where does Kendall fit into all of this? Well, she's been closely connected to both women, though her loyalty has clearly been with Hailey for years. But sources suggest that Kendall's perspective might be shifting as she witnesses more of Hailey's allegedly obsessive behavior towards Selena. To understand Kendall's position, we need to examine her relationship with both women. While Kendall and Selena were friendly at one point, their relationship reportedly cooled when Kendall became closer with Hailey. In fact, Kendall was present during a TikTok incident in early 2023, where Hailey, Kendall, and Justine Skye lip-synced to audio that some interpreted as shading Selena. But unlike her sister Kylie, who was directly involved in the infamous eyebrow feud with Selena in February 2023, Kendall has largely avoided making public statements about Selena. This suggests a level of discretion that perhaps comes from understanding the complexity of the situation, or maybe even sympathy for what Selena has endured. The real test of Kendall and Hailey's friendship came in October 2022, when Selena and Hailey posed for photos together at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures Gala, seemingly attempting to put feud rumors to rest. While this moment was celebrated as a mature move by both women, insiders suggest that Kendall was skeptical about Hailey's sincerity, and her skepticism may have been warranted. Just months after that peacemaking photo op, the drama reignited with the eyebrow incident, where Kylie Jenner and Hailey were accused of mocking Selena's laminated eyebrows. Selena eventually commented, "I love you," on a fan video calling out, "Mean girls coming at Selena's throat, escalating the tension once again. Through all of this, Kendall has maintained her friendship with Hailey, at least publicly. But according to our sources, behind closed doors, she's becoming increasingly frustrated with what she sees as Hailey's inability to move on from her obsession with Selena. Kendall values authenticity, an insider allegedly revealed, and she's starting to question whether Hailey is being authentic about who she really is, or if she's still trying to be a version of Selena that she thinks Justin wants. The real turning point allegedly came after Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco. While Selena has clearly moved on and found happiness with someone new, Hailey seems unable to let go of the comparison game. Sources claim that Kendall finally confronted Hailey about her behavior, leading to a heated argument that may have irreparably damaged their friendship. Adding fuel to the fire is the fact that Selena has been seen supporting and promoting rare beauty products, which directly compete with Hailey's Rhode brand. The business rivalry only intensifies the personal one, and insiders suggest that Kendall, being business savvy herself, thinks Hailey needs to focus on her own brand rather than obsessing over Selena's. In a particularly telling detail, Selena's song Lose You to Love Me, which was released in October 2019 and widely believed to be about her relationship with Justin, includes the lyrics, "In 2 months, you replaced us, like it was easy, made me think I deserved it, in the thick of healing." These words seem to directly reference Justin's quick pivot from his relationship with Selena to marrying Hailey. Hailey's response to the song's release? She immediately posted a screenshot of herself playing Summer Walker's song, I'll Kill You. While she claimed the timing was a coincidence, many fans interpreted it as a direct threat to Selena, and according to sources, this was one of the first incidents that made Kendall question Hailey's stability. In a more recent and particularly bizarre incident, Hailey allegedly crashed Selena's album release party at Craig's restaurant in West Hollywood, arriving early and staying until Selena left. When the restaurant started playing Selena's music, Hailey's stylist reportedly asked a waitress to play Justin's song Yummy instead, and when that request was denied, Hailey and her party allegedly started yelling Justin's name. I mean, how childish can you get? Now, with rumors swirling about tension in Justin and Hailey's marriage, including reports that they've been arriving at and leaving events in separate cars, Kendall is reportedly questioning whether she wants to remain closely associated with what she sees as an increasingly toxic situation. As we've seen time and time again in Hollywood, friendships can dissolve as quickly as they form, especially when career and reputation are on the line. Is Kendall making a calculated decision to distance herself from Hailey before things get even messier? It certainly seems that way. But there's another major player in this drama who's been relatively quiet so far: Taylor Swift, Selena's best friend and fierce protector. Taylor's loyalty and the friendship fallout. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You're now practically a certified celebrity relationship detective. Honestly, when Taylor gets involved in anything, it immediately becomes 10 times more interesting. Taylor and Selena have been best friends for over 15 years, a lifetime in celebrity friendship years, and Taylor has never been shy about her protective stance towards Selena. In a revealing 2020 interview with the Wall Street Journal, Taylor made her position crystal clear. I knew from when I met her I would always have her back. In my life, I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her. I mean, talk about a ride or die friendship. With a statement like that, is it any wonder that people in Hailey's circle might be a little nervous about getting on Taylor's bad side? While Taylor hasn't made any direct public statements about the Hailey-Selena drama, her silence speaks volumes, and fans believe she may have expressed her feelings through her music instead, specifically through her song Question from her 2022 album Midnights. The lyrics, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh, did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Oh, when she said it was too much, do you wish you could still touch her? It's just a question," have been widely interpreted as a reference to Justin Bieber's treatment of Selena Gomez during their relationship. Additional lyrics like, "Does it feel like everything's just like second best after that meteor strike? And what's that I heard, that you're still with her? That's nice, I'm sure that's what's suitable and right," seem to reference Selena's brand Rare and her dynamics with Bieber post-relationship. The line about second best could easily be interpreted as a dig at Hailey, suggesting that Justin settled for her after losing Selena. While Taylor has never confirmed these interpretations, classic Taylor, keeping us guessing, the song gained renewed attention in early 2023 during the height of the Hailey-Selena drama. A TikTok video captioned, "Y'all talking about the Selena-Hailey drama, forget that Taylor already wrote a song about it," garnered over 920,000 views, showing how fans were connecting Taylor's lyrics to the ongoing feud. Taylor's loyalty to Selena was also on display in February 2023, when a resurfaced video showed Hailey gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift while co-hosting Drop the Mic. Selena quickly jumped to Taylor's defense defense in the TikTok comments, writing, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." This public display of mutual support reinforced their unbreakable bond and further isolated Hailey in the narrative. Now let's bring Kendall back into the picture. As someone who has been close to both Hailey and the Kardashian-Jenner clan, who have their own complicated history with Taylor Swift, Kendall has likely been walking a tightrope for years. On one hand, she's been loyal to Hailey. On the other, she's probably aware of Taylor's influence and the power of the Swift-Gomez alliance. According to insiders, Kendall has been privately concerned about being perceived as part of an anti-Selena Mean Girls clique, especially after that eyebrow incident in February 2023 that involved her sister Kylie and Hailey. The whole situation blew up on social media, with #TeamSelena garnering 1.8 billion views on TikTok alone. Let's pause for a moment and let that number sink in. 1.8 billion views. That's not just viral, that's a cultural phenomenon, and it demonstrates just how powerful Team Selena, and by extension Team Taylor, really is. In comparison, Hailey's supporters seem like a small but vocal minority. Given these numbers, it would make sense for Kendall to be reconsidering her allegiances from a purely strategic perspective. As a model and businesswoman, Kendall is undoubtedly aware of public perception and how it can impact her brand. Being associated with someone who's consistently portrayed as the villain in a popular narrative? Not great for business. But sources suggest there's more to Kendall's alleged distancing from Hailey than just business calculations. Apparently, Kendall has been genuinely disturbed by what she perceives as Hailey's unhealthy fixation on Selena, a fixation that seems to have intensified rather than diminished over time. Remember that shocking allegation we mentioned earlier about Hailey allegedly driving past Selena's home to check if she was still in therapy? In the words of Taylor Swift, because let's face it, she has a lyric for every situation. Sometimes, the best thing that ever happened to you is just a beautiful chapter in your story. Perhaps Kendall is ready to turn the page on her chapter with Hailey and start writing something new. Thank you for watching, bestie. Click any of the crads showing on your screen so I can see you in the next video.